So my name is Fabian Bedne, elected official. I represent District 31. My background is in architecture. I became an architect in 1983. Till very recently, I also ran a nonprofit called Hispanic Family Foundation. So I will do my role as the director, part-time director of an agency. Then I have my role in the council, which is all over the place, from somebody calling me about a barking dog to having to decide if we're going to spend $50 million on an incentive. I mean, it just goes all over the place. Sometimes I'll be at home at 8 at night and I'll get a call from a constituent with an issue that needs to be taken care of. So it's not an 8 to 5 job where, I know that I'll go in the morning, I'll do whatever, and then I'll go home and get it off my chest. Some people say it's like you don't have a life, and I look at it the other way. I mean, I get excited about, like I said before, about these challenges as opportunities to make life better for others. This building that we are now, the library here in the Southeast, it's also something that I'm kind of proud. What happened is I just got elected like 8 years ago, 7.5 years ago, and I got an email from the people from the library wanting to know what did I wanted to see happen on this building, because it was going to be here in the Southeast, close to my district. I had just read that a library in Canada had dedicated some space for a makerspace. And so I said, why don't you explore creating an opportunity for people to, for the youth to go to this building and explore 3D printing and work with computers and that sort of thing. But what I really like is that after they did in this building and it proved to be successful, they included that same concept in other libraries. So that you can go to the downtown library. There's a whole space dedicated to makerspace, to working with technology. It makes me very happy that I had an opportunity to provide feedback on this building and that they embrace the idea and they run with it. So I'm very proud of that. The toughest thing is when you really can't solve somebody's problem. I felt that people didn't trust the government anymore, and that I had to really go out of my way to show by actions, not by words, because talk is cheap, that the government did work for people. And it does. I mean, in Nashville, for the most part, we have a really good government that really wants to help the people that live in the city. Collaboration, I think the key to that is to find what you have in common with them. So my first challenge is always trying to get to know something about the person I'm going to work with, see what makes them tick, and see how we can build on that commonality and that common point of view. You really can't work with people if you're going to be in a confrontational way. So you really need to get to know the people you're going to work with and see what you share. I mean, you will find that even with the people that you think that you have nothing in common, there's always something that you can build on. And I think that's key to be able to work with people. There are many opportunities for internship, both with an elected official and to work on campaigns. So I encourage people to do that, because they're going to learn things that when you what you learn on a campaign will help you to run a business, will help you to interact with people that you're trying to sell something or to, I mean, it's really educational. You learn a lot about human nature by getting involved in a campaign. So I encourage people to both get involved in campaigns with elected officials. So I set up a website with a link to my newsletter, to my Facebook page, to my Twitter. And I gave people my phone number with my real phone number, and then email, and also do office hours. Once a month, I'll have coffee in a coffee shop in my district, and people can come without an appointment and just talk to me.